Remind me one of these days to tell you the tale of a certain Solomon where his stargazing landed him.
There was a small bit of dust on your shoulder. How dare it try to spoil perfection? But don't worry, I blew it off. But somehow you managed to.
Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
Just ignore me. I am so a pirate. Yarr.
Are you looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
Yeah.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jimson. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the... If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-9.
Just remember to count your fingers out.
In that case, I think I'll just wave.
I sure hope so. Because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. She's got the clout to get you in the front door. They're gonna think you're part of... Beyond that, you and Juan. Perfect. That's what I... Okay, so, I'm gonna... In the meantime,
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay. Stay sharp, Rook. Still have nightmares about that job in Cheyenne.
You want to survive? The right gear would be the difference. Stay safe out there.
Rook.
Says free star collect to space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
I got contacts on it. All this stuff is... Take your time. I got all day. Absolutely. Hey, take it easy.
I used to drink.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit?
Now I don't. You might say he saved my life.
And rest assured, if I ever need to remember it, I will. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and
Well, at least you're upfront about it. I've worked with folks who'll say they got your back and leave you holding them back.
Exactly. Telling you now will prepare you for what's to come. There's no safety net on this climb. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. We'll talk more on the ship.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? I guess they are.
Hope you're finding everything you need. Oh, please, take... for coming in. Excuse me.
Yes?
Pardon. Howdy.
Always looking for the next mark. Okay. Hello.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Of course, I don't expect it to be.
Even I can keep my mouth shut if the occasion warrants it.
Right. I don't anticipate them boarding the ship, but even if they do, they won't be looking. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until... If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you... All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and drive drive. All systems go.
Take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle it.
Putting in a
request for double...
Captain, I retract my
earlier statement.
For the record,
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
Cargo class ship ID UC-793A, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're clear to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
You gotta drop some of that.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. Very funny. Either way, for now, get on that station and...
Yes?
With the Jade Swan. Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Hold up. This area is for SY. Rules are rules. I suppose if you're quick. Sorry. That doesn't... Sorry, no uniform?
Where did I leave that box? did I put that darn thing?
Commander Natara runs the ship. We respect the chief.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, if you can find a way to open it, it'll get you. I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vent. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint.
Me and my friend here are gonna teach you manners.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
What's the serial number of that ship?
I need to stop by a clinic later.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. This is Huan. And you found the intercom. If I'm not mistaken, if you can find a way to open it. I'm not worried. Anyway, the door will let you. The uniform should get you.
You are seriously handling those locks.
You seen Elijah?
Probably downstairs searching for his mate.
Commander Natara runs the ship.
Time has no meaning in space.
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over from the Marines.
State your business. Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead.
Your friend there have the same clearance?
Correct. We got the same clearance.
Then you're both good to go.
You been to the mess hall? Culinary specialist employee is a damn good chef.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
We can always use the vents.
I concur. I've never been one for just remember to step lightly and keep your going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located your...
Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine.
Need your clearance code, Marine. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Code doesn't matter. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Code... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Code doesn't... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi. I assume the two of you are together?
Yeah, we're part of the same unit.
Then you're both clear.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Acknowledged, Lieutenant. Inform them they are clear to launch. How are the tests for the comms spike doing?
Dr. Vogel is putting on request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
It's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential?
Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll...
Daiyu here. Goggles almost unloaded. Will be deployed. Sorry, but the situation call. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word, but it looks like you'll need to find you. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you. First lesson in being a rookie. You share the good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you.
Intercepting transponder data in the harvest. Wait, who are you? Don't you mean access to the ship? Because it's attached to a prototype. We're still in the testing phase. It can even... Yes, it's not quite cracked. We'll be able to infer everything... Not that we'd care. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Oh, it's ready. We're long past the inference stage. Statistical models can only go so far. And now that we've corrected the prior mishaps, it's time for real flesh and blood pilots to stress test the systems. The kind unafraid to make the necessary sacrifices. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the Steal the comm spike? Why? Who is this person? Damn space pirates. Say no more. I will contact Commander Natara immediately. Commander Natara, this is Dr. Vogel.
What is it now, Doctor?
We have an intruder on board. Captain Juan Dayu is not who she says.
Wait, Dayu? She was one of the captains on Messina's list.
Apparently, she's with the Crimson Fleet. And she's after my comm spike.
Don't worry, Doctor. We'll sound the alarm and have a strike team directed toward the cargo bay.
Good. I have a pilot here. I'll have them secure the prototype and make sure it's safe. You are a pilot, aren't you? You take this key card. It'll give you access to docking bay.
This is Commander Natara. Strike team units enter the cargo bay immediately. This is a red alert. I repeat, this is a red alert.
So, what's this big project you're working on?
Yes, if you have experience with
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class, but I'm not familiar with the
your ships are generally easier.
If you aren't assigned to this level, that's it.
You lost, Ensign?
I don't recognize your face, Ensign. Are you new? I don't know you.
Dealing with a bank robbery.
Sure you
Take
have
it easy.
parents?
I should stop letting my career define itself. A project might not even exist. If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave. Hey.
You might want to stow some of that. Just a suggestion.
On Commander Natara's orders, all ships continue pursuit of Captain Juan Dayu. Cargo class ship ID UC-793A. She's with the Crimson Fleet and should be considered extremely dangerous.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
So there I am. You see security on my tail? Key. Cannot believe I'm here. I don't want to believe I'm here.
If you got any spare creds or just need to unload some junk, head to the...
You want to survive? The right gear would be the difference between... See ya.
Need something?
I like my weapons like I like my coffee.
Surprised to see me, Rhett? Doga? There's always a choice. You screwed me out of the most loot. It's going to take me months to set up something even remotely. Don't put this on me. I got you in and gave you cover. You may have fooled Delgado and Neva, but at this point, you better find that legacy.
If you've got time to stand around, you've got time to do a job. Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Juan gave us the full rundown. She's actually pretty pissed, in case you didn't notice. Claims you blew her cover.
If Juan doesn't like how things have gone, and she wants to bail on her share, that's her problem. Now, on to the business. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our... There's a corporation. We get our hand.
Hey, my girl can piece together a jump engine. The only thing you need to worry about?
All right, all right. Infighting isn't going to get us to the legacy any... Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. You can't... No. There is no getting along here. You are going to... She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a company.
Are we pirates or politicians? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
If I wanted someone to commit petty crimes and snatch purse...
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Savage's plate. I'd say don't keep her waiting. But chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction. We are one step away from Quix's legacy. And we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Yes, my captain?
It's my second favorite thing in the game. Next to reading about you.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. You're good to go. Have a nice time in Aquila City.
Yes. What?
The commander appreciates the sacrifice
Anything to
you made.
report?
Going undercover.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. Betraying Juan Dayu for cover was a dangerous gambit, but it seems to have paid off. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
I am so happy to be helping out the UC. Hooray!
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comms.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
If that's the case, inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Word is you're still classified technical station.
I belong.
Yes, in fact.
This book collection fund I heard about.
Don't you always say, don't listen to rumors?
Joseph says it's free star space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon.
What's the plan, Russia? Smuggle the Aurora into a key city over Atlantis?
Stay safe, buddy.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested when you're asking almost double to go.
You looking to get zoned?
Think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look,
Yeah. Well, if I had a... So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me say, turn around, fly back to the key and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around.
fine. I'll transfer the credits and you can leave it.
And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2... The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff.
Benjamin goddamn Bayou is worse than the Crimson.
Benjamin Bayou, Neon's esteemed mayor, or administrator, or whatever the hell you want to call him. He's also the greediest bastard you'll ever meet. Got his fingers in everyone's business, and the muscle to back it up. The only reason I'm allowed to operate on Neon is because I pay well to keep my involvement off his radar. The last thing I need right now is an amateur like you getting me kicked off world. That's the way it's gonna be, huh? Fine. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn... Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid while you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus. It's a simple side job. Well, look at... Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive. And I suppose you're gonna head down to Generdyne and kick down the door? Wow, Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Not much to tell, really. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind... Only catch. Ding! Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
I wasn't doing anything.
Whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before... We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebside strikers were awful. With all the... Kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. Well, you'll find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding... So, for being so helpful, a chance for... What with the disciples... Hey, thanks! Look, I mean it. Go back to the plot.
I spent too much time trying to stop bad guys. Whole place just gives me a headache.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink.
Why do you think I'm here?
I don't know.
Of course. If you desire... Otherwise, you're...
See, you just proved my point. Down your third velocity.
No problem. If you need anything else...
Primarily, you're floating on frickin' Cloud 9.
We have one of the best...
Yeah.
You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
Mix a drink like that anyway.
Well, let's face it, some people are just...
Yeah, sure. Tell me another one. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. Now get out of my club before I get...
Wouldn't be the first club I was tossed out of.
The Crimson Fleet. Sorry, Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, if you want to talk to her, you can... Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you. Excellent. Please let us know. May all your journeys be safe.
Nothing beats getting zoned in the members' lounge.
If you wish to relax with some Aurora, I have plenty available.
Yeah. What do you want? You must be zoned out of your mind, because... The Crimson Fleet, huh? This is interesting. So tell me, what does Delgado need with my Pastor Generdyne? So, let me get this straight. You want me to sneak you into Generdyne so you can steal the only profitable piece of technology the company's come up with in decades. If you expect me to take a risk like that, then it's going to cost you some major credits. Yes, you do. Short of taking it off my dead body, which would never happen thanks to my Syoga buddies here. You don't pay, you don't get the pass. You've got yourself a deal. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though, once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it. What's up?
You're really going to walk on by and miss out on a chance to experience Euphoria? We have everything you want out of Neon and more. Come in right now, and you may even have a chance to experience.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora from this finish.
They checked the cargo hold, and inside was a secret compartment.
Anywhere else, the fish processing plant would be no big deal. But that's Bayou's River gold. gotta drop some of that.
They're long gone now.
Stop! Please! Don't shoot. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to. No. No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. Look, I'm giving you what you want. You know, I've spent my entire life. Everything always works out for him. While I've been bouncing from one. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back.
This just makes me hate Benjamin even more. He makes me sick.
Yeah, that would be nice.
The person that finally stands up to Benjamin is gonna be a goddamn hero in this town.
You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to... I'm getting out of here. Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked. He, wouldn't like it.
Aurora stuff. It's blowing my mind.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble.
Ah, there you are.
You don't want it.
What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this. I assume that same someone provided... All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business. It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
Always the charmer, Bayou.
One of your own, I believe. Interesting. Well, unfortunately for Miss Vincent, she won't be joining us for the rest of her life.
She gambled and lost. And this town has a nasty, nasty habit of chewing up losers.
So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Hey, you dropped it. Wait, you meant to do that?
You're under... You know, after
So you're telling me I have to take my...
What are you looking at?
This is the last route to Neon I've ever bought.
Unique. Original. Here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and
I've been trying to...
If you're here to buy, take a look around the shop. My store. If you don't like it... You know, I mean, look at that graffiti. I've got more than you can... You'd do that. Look, it doesn't take a genius, but this... Huh. The lowlife that scare the crap. Sometimes sticks. I wonder how things would have been different if I took a different path.
Ain't no funny stuff with that boost man.
Every time he pays NSEC, he enables them, Rosa. He's telling them it's okay to blackmail us. It's ridiculous. Welcome to Newell's. Oh, I don't have a problem. That man has... He skips merchant meeting. Yeah, sure. If all you care about is yourself. Every payment Sigurd makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent. Anyway, sorry. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around... Best deals... Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset.
Fully stocked and no problem.
Trader Bay, you came by while you were out.
Tell everyone you know about our store.
Tell Cora we're back.
have any orders, I'm ready to receive them.
I just read it in my book.
It means, more than enough. As in, Korako has a superfluous amount of books.
No! I won't have more than enough until I have a super duper fluous amount of books.
Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
I can't believe I get to stand here.
The key, you said. It'll be fine, you said. Right.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible. Oh, it's bad. Real bad. Now get your ass to the repair...
You looking to start something?
Ask Jazz about
You want
any
to survive?
upgrades.
Tactical gear is my...
Pirate ship with no personality.
Hi. I'm here if you need me.
Here. This... Well, I see your parents did. I spotted it on a... Hey, I'm gonna pick things up one way or the other. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Who knows? Check it. All right, let's get back to... I wouldn't say no to an up... No, that's it then.
Need something?
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart. You want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home. Just slow down and listen before you jump the gun and ruin. Lay it out, Jazz.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the CommSpike module installed as well.
When do we get our own lackeys to do everything in creation while we lay back and watch SSNN?
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash. Nothing around here is simple.
Del's right. You have to follow these steps carefully, or don't bother coming back. After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away. Yeah? Look. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving. Now get your ass to Bannock 4.
So there I am. You see security on my tail? And my grab drive just chokes.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make the CommSpike traces and decrypts coded signals. As long as you have the transponder ID, you can track pretty much anything. That file you lifted from the Galbank archives contained the Legacy's transponder code, which I'll program into your nav system. All you have to do is get within the vicinity of Bannock 4, and the CommSpike will automatically point you to the target. Cute toy, huh? Well, you already know that the version for your ship, instead, it just has a nice side. This is it. Don't screw this up. I need to get those defensive batteries online, so there are 3 defensive batteries, basically high-powered military space turrets, triangulated around the key. They were part of the UC's original defenses for the station. Pretty effective, too. Can put some serious hurt on enemy spacecraft. The good news is that the batteries have an incredibly wide field of coverage, so they can pick off ships trying to reach the key from any vector. The bad news is that they're 100-year-old tech. They keep breaking down and are expensive as hell to keep operational. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is... Sounds like fun. I need to get those defensive batteries online. Not a problem. I'd love to take your money, but I've got plenty of...
This better be important.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make... Not a problem. Conduct... All right. I need to get those defensive batteries online. Not a problem. Sure. Let me...
Need to have Aludra take a look at this kinetic. Recoil's off.
next on the agenda? Saving the world, saving the galaxy, saving... I'm in the mood for a mocha macchiato.
Hello.
Once we get rid of all the pirates,
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange it.
Take the legacy
I want all of those SEALs over here as soon as possible.
Sometimes
Yes,
we'll take
sir.
the long-range fighters out for grav jump and patrol high-traffic orbitals for fleet.
There you are. Where have you been? I've received the reports about that stunt you pulled inside of Genadine. Open.
Generdyne is furious at us right now.
You always have a choice. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. I don't care if we're one step away from Crix's legacy. If you do it again, you're all...
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. It's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key. Thanks to your evidence, we were finally able to convince them to task us the necessary resources. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Gal Bank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crix system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
So we have to clean up your mess again. I swear, if we sent a team of Rangers, we could deal with all of this once and for all.
Unfortunately, I don't think the Freestar Collective would be willing to provide resources to anything related to the United Colonies. I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Crix's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck. During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, suppose we still are to some extent. The credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to MAST, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City. Stay focused and be careful out there.
Spending all this time with those pirates couldn't have been easy. Just hold up.
I heard your fluent in over 2,000
but our grav drive is all... And we're just 2 jumps away from starting a new life. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron. A lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs. Any chance you have some? We'll pay loads more than the iron's actually worth. That should do us. Thank you. We'll be heading out hopefully shortly.
ship's taking a beating. Grid. Friendly grid. Heavy grid. It's really real. The legacy. Man, does that mean it's still
Warning, an emergency lockdown.
So we weren't the first to make it this far.
Warning, vault access requires an authorized transfer module.
To the victor goes the spoils. I said that right?
Vault access approved. Please stand clear.
how you get the job done.
More than that.
Bingo. Let's see.
Catastrophic damage. Massive damage. Combat zone. I am unable. Repair.
Better we get it than someone else. legendary fire.
Crew recording initiated. Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tank array back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the legacy. 3 easy steps, right? Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, we're supposed to split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait until she figures out that something's gone wrong. Then she'll come here looking for me. In the meantime, I should start rationing my food. I could be waiting for a while.
Crew recording terminated.
Beginning currency transfer. Please stand by.
may I serve?
Somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
Hatches line up.
Good guys, right? Please tell me Sis Steph are the good guys.
He screwed up, sir. I hate to be the one who let that scout get away. Every soldier here is ready.
The fleet started this.
My God. Is that it? Is that Crix's legacy? Amazing. Ensign, take this and enter it into the data core analyzer.
I'm on it, sir.
You see, Lieutenant? I told you she wouldn't let us down.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Encrypted or not, that's quite a lot of money to be carrying around. Well, you came through.
Now, on to other more pressing matters.
We received confirmation that the fleet ships were scouts sent to probe our defenses. Unfortunately, one of them jumped away before you arrived.
Which means that Delgado will have the Crimson Fleet prepping defenses of its own.
We're in for a fight. But it's a good fight. One you can be proud to be in.
No. By choosing to bring Crix's legacy to us, they're likely already reeling. Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind explaining our strategy.
Yes, sir. The Vigilance is equipped with the latest in hyper-resistant shielding, making it the only ship that can safely approach the key. The catch is that the key has access to 3 orbital defensive batteries that can fire electromagnetic energy. One hit, and we lose those fancy shields. Our mission is to take out those batteries. In fact, I'll be personally leading the assault on Battery Alpha. I need you to be my support.
Sadly, we didn't get as much support for this mission as I would have liked. There just wasn't enough evidence gathered.
We weren't able to convince MASS to lend us additional squadrons. They feel like they've committed too many resources already. That means we'll have to take out all 3 batteries ourselves.
It's unfortunate, yes. But we wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you could do it.
We've also given you a call sign, Renegade, to help coordinate our move.
Once those batteries are destroyed, you board the key and bring Delgado to justice. You won't come quietly. You do what you have to do. I knew we could count on your support. Well, this is it. After years of planning, it all comes down to this moment. All my hopes and my best wishes go with you. Good luck.
Time to show these pirates how SysDef does things.
The station is on high alert ever since those scouts popped in.